They say when your gut speaks, listen. I didn't at first. I dismissed the signs, her sudden obsession with her appearance, the way she angled her phone away from me, and the late girls' nights that never seemed to have any actual girls. I told myself Emily was just going through something. We all hit rough patches. I wanted to believe in her and us. Emily and I had been married for 7 years. We had our routine. Coffee in the morning, texts throughout the day, dinner at home. But recently her smile didn't reach her eyes. Her body was present, but her mind felt miles away. Conversations became clipped. Touches became rare. Still, I held on. Then came the night that changed everything. It was a Friday, and she left the house dressed like it was a first date. I asked where she was going. Work dinner, she said with a grin that felt rehearsed. I nodded, kissed her on the cheek, and watched her leave while already knowing I wouldn't let her lie to me again. I followed her quietly, stayed far enough back to not be noticed, but close enough to confirm what I dreaded. She didn't go downtown to meet colleagues. She went to a rooftop wine bar, lit in amber light, romantic and private. That's where he was waiting, tall, confident, familiar. She kissed him the moment she saw him. It's not hesitant, not guilty, like she'd been starving for it. I took a picture with my phone, not because I needed evidence for anyone else, but because I knew I'd doubt myself later. My hands shook, but my eyes stayed dry. Shock does that sometimes. It holds your pain hostage. I didn't confront them. I didn't. Storm in and make a scene. I turned away, drove home, and sat in our dark kitchen while the silence screamed around me. The place felt hollow, like it knew too. I poured myself a drink and then stared at our wedding photo on the wall. She had been crying in that photo. Happy tears, she said. What a joke. By midnight, I had a plan. I wasn't going to yell. I wasn't going to beg. I was going to end it with the same calm she used to lie to me. I gathered everything. The printed photo of her with him, our wedding photo, the vows she wrote in her own handwriting, concert tickets from our first date, memories she clearly no longer respected. I laid them out carefully on the dining table, like a gallery of betrayal, and in the center, I placed the letter I had just written. I read it once, twice, and folded it in half. Simple, final. It said everything I needed to say.
Emily, you
smiled your way through lies. I saw everything tonight. You didn't even hesitate. You kissed him like you never had a husband waiting at home. No need to explain. I won't be here to listen. I packed only what's mine. The rest is yours. The shame is yours. The silence is mine. Enjoy what's left. I placed my wedding ring on top of the letter, walked into our bedroom for the last time, grabbed my pre-act bag, the documents I'd already made copies of, and left. No slamming doors, no drama, just a man walking away from the ashes of what used to be love. At 1:43 a.m., my phone lit up. She had returned a message. Where are you then? What is this? What did you do then? Please talk to me. But I didn't answer. I pictured her walking in, still glowing from her night out, heels in hand, expecting peace and finding truth instead. She called me 21 times that night. I let them ring out. The next morning, she tried again. I made a mistake. I didn't mean for it to go that far. Please come back. We can fix this. But she knew better. Some things don't get fixed, especially when the wound was delivered smiling. In the following days, I moved into a small apartment on the other side of town. I told no one happened, not even my closest friends. I didn't need sympathy. I needed space. Space to remember who I was before I became someone begging to be chosen. I heard she tried to reach out to mutual friends, told her version of things. Said I was cold, that I overreacted. But truth has a way of echoing, quietly, persistently. Everyone saw the shift in her, and eventually even the people who used to admire her began to ask the same question. What really happened now, when I look back, I don't feel bitterness. I feel clarity. I gave my whole heart to someone who smiled while tearing it in half. But I walked away before she could burn it completely. And sometimes the most powerful revenge is just leaving them to sit in the silence they created.